first question says draw x less than 2 on the number line. So let's first mark 2 on the number line. Since it's less than, so we draw a circle that's unshaded. So less than 2 is going to be on the left-hand side because values of x are decreasing. Factorize x squared plus 12x plus 35. So first what we do is we multiply the quotient of x squared with the constant. So 1 times 35 is going to be 35. Now we find factors of 35. So it's going to be 5 times 7 and 35 times 1. We pick that set of factors which when added or subtracted gives us the middle term, which is 12x. So we know 5 plus 7 is 12, so I'm going to pick this one. So now we're going to replace the middle term with 7x plus 5x. If you compare the two equations, both represent the same thing, but they're written differently because we rewrote 12x as 7x plus 5x. This way we can break the equation down into two groups and factorize the equation to find the factors. So now we're going to split the equation into two groups. This is going to be the first group and this is going to be the second group. So if we notice in the first group, we have x common. So we take x common outside and inside we're left with x plus 7. And the second group, we have 5 common. So 5 outside and x plus 7 inside the bracket. Now we can see between x and positive 5, we have x plus 7 common. And the second bracket will be left with x plus 5. So this is your fully factorized equation. Now we're going to do the same thing over here in the next question where it says x squared minus 10x plus 25. We multiply the quotient of x squared with 25. That's going to be 25 times 1, which is 25. Then we find factors of 25. So that's 5 times 5 and 25 times 1. Now, as you can see, the middle term is 10x and 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, which means we can replace the middle term with 5 and 5. That's going to be x squared minus 5x plus 25. Split it into two groups. Between x squared and 5x, we have x common. So x minus 5 in the bracket. And between negative 5x and 25, we have negative 5 common. That's going to be x minus 5 again. So now we take x minus 5 common. And the other bracket, we'll have x minus 5 again. So this can be rewritten as x minus 5 whole square as well. Next question says a bicycle wheel has diameter 80 centimeters. The bicycle travels 50 meters. How many complete revolutions does the wheel make? So we need to find the circumference in this case. So circumference will be 2 pi r. Since the diameter is 80, radius would be 40, half of the diameter. Or you could even use directly 2r because the diameter is basically 2r. So we can do 80 times pi, which is 80 pi. And the bicycle is traveling 50 meters of distance. So we can either convert the centimeters into meters or the meters into centimeters. So I'm going to convert 50 meters into centimeters because 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So 50 meters is going to be 50 times 100, which is 5,000 centimeters. Now, if you solve 80 pi, that's basically 251.33 centimeters. So to find the revolutions, we will divide 5,000 . So that's going to equal to 19.89. So complete revolutions are going to be 19. That's your answer. And the next question says the cube has side length y centimeters. The cylinder and the cube have the same volume. Find y. So since they have the same volume, we can find the volume of the cylinder first. That's going to be pi r square h. Pi times Since the diameter is 12, radius is going to be 6. So 6 square times the height, which is 14. 6, and this is the height. So that's going to be pi times 36 times 14, and that's 1583.36. So this will be put equal to our volume of the cube. So that's going to be y cube, because in a cube all lengths are equal, and the volume of a cube has a formula of length times width times height. So to find the value of y, we're going to cube root both sides, and y is going to be 11.7 centimeters. That is your value of y. Next question says solve the simultaneous equation. Do not use trial and improvement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use elimination method for this. And to use elimination method, I need to first decide which variable I want to eliminate. I want to eliminate y. So in order for me to eliminate y, I need to make sure that y has the same coefficient in both the equations. And as you can see, y has the coefficient of 3 in the first and the second equation, which means we can move on to the next step where we see how we can eliminate y. So since the sign of y is positive in both the equations, what I can do is, in order to eliminate y, I can subtract the two equations. So if I subtract 5x plus 3y and 41 from 2x plus 3y equals to 20. So if we subtract the two equations, 5x minus 2x is 3x, 3y minus 3y is 0, and 41 minus 20 is 21. So 3x equals to 21 and x equals to 7. So to find the value of y, we can put x equals to 7 in either of the equations. I'm going to pick the second one because that's going to be easier to solve. So 2 times 7 plus 3y equals to 20. That's 14 plus 3y equals to 20. 3y equals to 20 minus 14. And that is 6. So y equals to 2. So y is 2 when x is 7.